There we go. Alrighty, what is up, Misfits and Moonbasers? It's your boy Ray Recall coming at you once again. This time we're going to do something a little bit different. It's not so much a video review as it is a comparison video. You ask, why the hell would you want to do that when you could just review something? Well, that's because I have a little something something. A one, a two, 3, 4, 5. That is right. I have all but one of the Siege Seekers. These three were in the Rainmakers 3-pack. These two were individually bought. And basically what I want to do is just do something real quick, real short, just kind of like a little bonus video for y'all. Basically, you know, what's the same, what's different, blah, 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 blah. So, let's go ahead and go through it. So, one thing I noticed is that if you have any of these figures, the Siege battle damage effects are the exact same print and pattern across the line. So if it has Siege battle effects, they're not just airbrushed on, they're like tempoed on there. So, and it is a little bit easier to see in some figures than others. Excuse me. Now, vehicle mode is all pretty much the same. Basically, no. These figures are literally just the same. They're all color swapped. So here's the Starscream one, and if you've seen the review on that, you know all about the transformation, all about this, that, and the other. Pretty G1 accurate Starscream. Here is Thundercracker. Nice looking Thundercracker. And one thing I really wanted to do with this video as well is not just show the differences between all of them, but particularly the difference between Thundercracker and Ion Storm. Because whenever I got this one, I got the 3-pack, I wasn't really sure if I even wanted to get Thundercracker. Not that I don't have anything against Thundercracker as a character, but, you know, it's like, why can I not just use this as a stand-in? And in Robot Mode, I'll show a little something, but you can clearly see, like, I'm not sure how well it comes through. Even the color of the blue itself is a little bit different. Doesn't really show that well on my camera, but also the paint apps. Like this one has practically no red whatsoever. This one has much more distinctive and much more Thundercrackery markings. And as for the guns, the placement, you know, you can put them either in the shoulder pegs or the wing pegs. They are just on a 5mm post, but I just did the Rainmakers the vertical way and then the almost forgot how fun it was to review with this setup. Anyway, I just did the classic Seekers with these and the Rainmakers drop down. So, okey-dokey. Really, I forgot how much I love this setup. Anyway, so as you can see, color differences are pretty minimal. I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't do much, but that little bit of red and just the black does help the vehicle mode pop just a little bit more. And then as for the Rainmakers, they all have the exact same paint scheme. Single color palette for the body and some gray accents here and there. And not even very much underneath. So, yeah. Like I said earlier, this is going to be a short video, so I'm just going to skip the transformation. If you want to see the transformation of these of this mold, just look at my Starscream video. So, be back in just a second. And here we go. So, yeah. So, looking at these figures up close, one thing that you get with Thundercracker, which I already swapped out between Thundercracker and Starscream, that's different is the head sculpt. You get, if I can get it to focus, come on, the snarky face sculpt. And Thundercracker is the only one retail release, mainline retail release that you can get that has that head sculpt. I think there is a exclusive figure, Red Wing, that has that face sculpt. But as you can see, more color differences between the lot. And I am done. You know what? You know what? You just... Yeah, Acid Storm, you stand there. Nova Storm, F off. No, just kidding. You can come back. But yeah, if you take a closer look, for the Rainmakers, really the only paint apps are along, besides the battle damage, are undersides of the wings, the white line at the middle, the chest turbines, and again the same coloration that was in the vehicle mode. You also get a chance to see the little wing Decepticon insignias, which are printed on there pretty cleanly. And then once again, you know, if you really want to see the differences between Thundercracker and Ion Storm, let's see. Let's go ahead and get these other guys out of here. Once again, Thundercracker comes with that snarky face sculpt, but I already went ahead and switched that with Starscream. It's just a little screw in the back, and you split the head along the midline, just wiggle it a little bit, and it'll separate naturally, and then just swap out the faceplates. But as you can see, just besides the coloring, and even on the colors, this guy's a little bit more muted, more faded. This guy's blue is a little bit more saturated. But just from the parts, I mean, you can tell Thundercracker has a lot more colors, both, you know, molded and painted in this in his robot mode. You can see, you know, even the back still has its own personality. The blacks compared to the grays, and on the Rainmakers it's all actually gray. This is actually black. So weapons are the same, figure itself is the same, but it's the coloration that clearly defines Thundercracker and Ion Storm as their own separate individuals. And once again, you know, Thundercracker comes with that snarky face. So there you have it. And then since I already have you out and I'm not about to set up the rest, the Seekers once again are mainline Voyager class figures. So here he is with one of my previous reviews, the Blue Streak Deluxe class. A little bit larger Deluxe class figure. Here he is with Ratchet. I don't think I ever did a size comparison for Ratchet and Blue Streak. Ratchet is a little bit is part of the taller line of deluxes in the line. Blue Streak's a little bit shorter. Come on. Oh, gee, girl, what is you doing? Camera's fighting me. I might have to have Reflector come and step in. Oh boy, my tripod's not doing well. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna forego the tripod. One moment. There we go. Had a little bit of technical difficulties there. Here it is with a mainline Voyager Megatron. Here he is with the Prime's leader class. A little bit of size comparison there. I'm sure they're level. Yeah, there you go. And because why not? Commander Jetfire. I still love this thing. Okay, so that has been just a quick comparison review of the Seekers from Siege, specifically the Rainmaker set. You can find these at Target. You can find them at BBTS online. You can find these in a lot of different places. The question of whether or not you want to get them Basically, there's a few reasons why you would get these figures. One, you like the Rainmakers. I particularly got this because I really like Acid Storm. Love green. Two, if you are on a budget and, you know, have a Starscream but you want a Thundercracker, you know, Ion Storm will work to the untrained eye, but, you know, it doesn't really scratch that itch if you're really looking for it. Or, finally, you know, if you, like Siege has been pretty much hinting at, it's like, if you want one, good, but if you want to build a team up, hey, even better, let's have all the gang together, yeah! Except if you want Skywarp, you have to buy a 3-pack of just a bunch of random other stuff. Yeah, I'm probably not going to end up getting Skywarp, but anyway, oh, one other thing. A lot of people were saying that the chest piece on, because I said it in my other video, the chest piece for Starscream keeps popping off because that it's not like pinned through, it's just a fixation joint. People were saying that this is pinned through. I have looked on Thundercracker, and I do not see a pin in there, as far as I know. Now, could be wrong, could be right, but as for the structural integrity, this chest plate does not really fall off. It's kind of like how Ironhide, the little side panels kept on falling off, but for Ratchet, falling over for, oh my god. But for Ratchet, they don't really, even though that there's no pin through it. I guess it's just a more secure, I guess they just fixed something with the mold, made it more secure, I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So thank you for watching. Remember to leave a comment on this video and, you know, subscribe if you haven't already. Leaving a comment will enter you in this and all the other videos for the month of November 2019 into winning a brand new mint in box Siege Ratchet. Winner will be revealed December 1st, so definitely keep that in mind. So anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been Ray Recall, and I will see y'all in the next video.